While the lion was speaking in this way to the eagle, I looked and saw the last head of the eagle was gone. Then the two small wings that had moved over to the head rose up to govern, but their rule was short and full of trouble. They disappeared before my eyes, and the whole body of the eagle burst into flames, and the world was terrified. The interpretation of the vision. I was so disturbed and so afraid that I woke up. I said, I have brought this on myself, because I have tried to study the ways of God Most High. I am mentally exhausted and completely worn out. The terrible fears I have experienced this night have taken my last bit of strength. All I can do now is pray to God Most High to give me strength until the end. Then I prayed, Master and Lord, if it is true that you consider me more righteous than many others, and if you hear my prayers, then I beg you, give me strength. Show me, Lord, the full meaning of this terrifying vision and set my mind at ease. After all, you did consider me worthy to be shown the end of the age. God's angel said to me, here is the interpretation of the vision you saw. The eagle you saw coming out of the sea represents the fourth kingdom in the vision that your brother Daniel saw. He was not given the same interpretation of it that I am giving you. The time is coming when an empire will be established on earth that is more terrible than any before it. The 12 kings will rule over it one after another. The second king will rule longer than any of the others. That is the meaning of the 12 wings that you saw. You heard the voice speaking from the middle of the eagle's body instead of from its heads. That means that after the rule of the second king, a great struggle for power will take place. And the empire will be in danger of breaking up, but that will not happen. And the empire will regain its earlier power. But you saw the 8 small wings growing out of the eagle's big wings. That means the 8 kings will rise up in the empire, but their rule will be brief and unimportant. 2 of them will appear briefly from the middle period. 4 of them will not appear until the end, and the 2 will be left until the very end. You saw the 3 heads that were asleep. That means that in the last days of the empire, God the Most High will raise up 3 kings. They will restore much of the empire and rule over the world and its people with more harshness than any before them. The reason they are called the eagle's heads is because these 3 kings will bring to a head and complete the godless work of the eagle. You saw the largest head disappear. This means that one of the kings will die in his bed in great agony. The other 2 will die in battle. One of them will kill the other, and he will also be killed in battle at the end of time. You saw the 2 wings moving under the head on the right side. This means that God the Most High has kept them until the end, but their rule was short and full of trouble, as you saw. You saw the angry lion come roaring out of the forest, and you heard it speak to the eagle and rebuke it for the evil that it had done and for all that it had said. The lion represents the Messiah, whom God the Most High has held back until the end. He will be a descendant of David, and he will come and speak to the rulers. He will rebuke them for their wickedness, their sinfulness, and their contempt for God's ways. While they are still living, he will bring them to judgment, condemn them for their sin, and destroy them. He will have mercy on the rest of my people. Those who are left in my land, he will set them free and make them happy until the end comes, the judgment day, which I told you about at the beginning. This is the dream you had, and that is the interpretation, but you are the only one that God the Most High has considered worthy to reveal this secret to. So write it in the book, everything you saw, and put it in a safe hiding place. Then teach these secrets to people who are wise among your people, those who will be unable to understand them and keep them secret. But you must stay here 7 more days so that God the Most High will reveal to you whatever he wishes. Then the angel left me.